Let's do an oil change. This can't be that hard, right? There's one of two ways to do this, actually three. Take it to the dealer. We won't do that. Do it ourselves, which we will do, but we aren't going to pull the drain plug. We're going to go in through the top, through the dipstick, and trying to evacuate it that way. I don't feel like taking all the belly pans off, so let's get started. I got everything from FCP Euro. They did not sponsor this, but it just seemed like the best place to get it. It comes with everything you see except the evacuation. Filter, drain plug, and new washer. We won't be using that today, only because I am going to attempt to take everything out at the top so I don't have to crawl underneath, remove all the belly pans, and go that way. So this should be enough. I believe it's a 9.5 quarts of oil that this takes. Now I'm not sure without draining it if I'll get all of it out, so I am going to measure it and just be safe and go that way. But never done this before. I've never evacuated oil. I've always drained it, but can't be that hard. Really, you just crank vacuum and let it run. So let's get started. Alright, so I have to say that this took a little bit of getting used to. I mean, it's not that hard. I should have read the directions, but, I mean, who really does that? But, after reading the instructions, I realized what was wrong. It comes with the small tube that we then feed to this bigger tube that goes into the, I think it's called MityVac, which is great. I wasn't able to get any suction and I couldn't quite figure out why. Let me show you. So over here, you probably can't read it, but it says evacuate, push down, and dispense, push up. It's a valve that you either push up or down. It was sitting right, I believe, either in disperse or dispense. What does that say? And it was pushing air into the tube instead of taking it out. Now that I've done that, as you can see, we've gotten up to, see, 2, 4, 6 or 5 quarts so far, 5 liters. What are we at? I don't even know. It says over here. 4, 5 liters so far. This holds 8.5. I hope that it's enough. If it's not, we're just going to stop this, pour out some, and pump it back up, get the rest out. We'll see how much actually comes out. The oil filter is actually right here on top. I don't have a drive big enough, but I just use the channel locks. Okay, so I had to step away and do a few things today. I just left this thing sit in the drain, or the dipstick hole, and drain. Sorry for the poor lighting. I was only able to get out. It's nighttime now, so finishing up here. But I was only, here's 6. Here's the line for 7. I could only get about 7 liters out. So probably won't put the full amount in. I heard that going this route using the evacuation, MityVac, might not get everything out. I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm changing this every couple thousand miles, so I mean it's going to be just fine. And I'm putting in this liquid moly stuff that came highly recommended. So I'll probably just put in 5, 6, 7. I'll probably only put in the big jug, and then these two little ones to be 7 liters, and take the measurement out of the dipstick and see where we are. I have these awesome funnels. I'll show you here in just a second. I've made enough messes in my younger days, still pretty young, but made enough messes that I invested in this really big. I mean, for comparison, this thing's huge. This huge funnel to be able to pour in oil. Made enough messes either trying to use not a funnel or too small of a funnel. Guys, size matters. Well, in this instance. And then here's the filter to replace that. Got one right here. So super easy, right on top. Alright, so I added in the 7 liters. Just take that out, put this in so it can drain down. Put the cap back on. And remember guys, earlier I showed you that there seems to be a leak with this cap. I am going to replace that soon. Right on top. And it does come with a new ring, so let's go replace that. So what I do here is I get a little bit of this oil and I put it on the new O-ring. Gasket, I guess. Feels good to me. Drop that in. Make sure I don't drop that down into the engine again. Guys missed that, but I had to go through one of those ridiculously long magnets on a stick and fish it out. I will be getting a socket that fits this. I'm not sure the size of it yet, but in the meantime, this sometimes is what you gotta find and work with. Okay, I'm very happy with that. It's not moving. I don't want to do it. It does say 25 Newton meters on here. Don't have a torque wrench readily available, so just going to go by feel. At this point, we've taken out 7 liters. We put in 7 liters. It does hold 9.5, but from what I can tell, that's normal unless we drain it. So I'll take the 7 and, you know, better than nothing, right? Put 7 in, replace the filter with the ring, and now I just want to start it up at some point and get it going through the motor and retest the level and go from there. But I mean, if I didn't have to leave today, it took longer than I thought because this evacuation by vacuum took way longer than I thought, but half of that was user error, not having the correct setting on it. So learn from me. Other than that, we're done. Hopefully this works out. Hopefully you learned something, and until next time, until something else breaks, better believe I'll be teaching you guys how to fix it. Remember, please subscribe. Thanks again for tuning in. Little extra bonus footage here. How do you get, I got my roof rack carrier up there. I'm trying to get the oil to drain into the canister, the remnants of the oil that was in all this tubing. So I just tucked it up there and having it drain overnight, and I'll deal with this in the morning, but thought you guys would find this a little humorous here. I got my little spotlight again. It's pitch black outside. It's late, so thought you'd find this humorous.